And that's us good. Afternoon everyone, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. I'm feeling fantastic myself. Yeah, hopefully that stays true for the next three hours. Yeah. Oh boy. So, couple of things, I guess. I'm now on holiday. Yay. Good times. 2 weeks off work, which I so badly needed. I was getting majorly stressed out over the last couple of weeks at work due to working conditions. But I won't go into that now. It's nothing you guys need to know about. But yeah, nice to be off work. I've had a fantastic day and an evening so far. Very nice since I got back from work yesterday. And yeah, now we're going to be starting some Snowrunner. And I've been busy. You know, I said I was going to do some stuff before today's stream. Hey, babe. Nice to see you in chat. Yeah, I've gone ahead and done some stuff. Mostly getting materials and transporting them to where they need to go to kind of cut out a bit of the journey. Because I'll be real, I've been looking more and more into the contracts and jobs for this particular region, and they're pretty insane, some of them. Just the amount of cargo and the distance it has to go, because a lot of the time it has to go, not just go from A to B, it has to go from A to B, back to A, and then to C. And it's like, please will you stop? So, let me just talk you through a few things. First and foremost, the bilbert is still stuck in its bilbert-shaped hole. We will rescue it eventually. Eventually. Not right now, though. Not right now. The first thing we're actually going to get started with today is the Maps and Mud mission, because we have, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, 2 locations. So the camp and the port are the only 2 places we need to go to finish this particular mission. I crossed off, I think it was the steel mill or something last time, because we had to make a stop there anyway. And speaking of the steel mill, I have also done a little bit of cargo collection. So, you will notice that the sawmill is active and busy with trucks. So, last time I said I was going to do a few things just to kind of move things forward. I took the freight liner over here. As you can see, I rescued the double extended logging frame trailer that was here, and I grabbed the short logs from here and the long logs from here, sort of thing. So these 2 locations, these 2 wooden frames. There's still, as you can see here, some medium logs. I haven't gotten around to collecting those yet, but I'll probably get those at some point down the line. But I grabbed those and then I dragged them all the way round the outside here, and then round this lake. And let me just tell you, dragging a double extended logging, fully loaded double extended logging trailer up this little mountain pass right here, right between these mountains just here, and then around this lake with a sheer cliff on the inside of your turn, was not a pleasant experience. It took me about 40 minutes to go from this junction down here to here, just because of how much kind of the hill itself was steep enough to bring my truck to a standstill most of the time. It was really, really steep. And then I had to creep the trailer around this corner, constantly using the winch on the trees to kind of pull the trailer round at the back, because otherwise it would have just gone straight into the lake. So that was entertaining, shall we say. But I did get it up here. And as you can see here, this now has a bunch of stuff. I took the Forester over to the dam map. I loaded it up with like, I think I brought over like 15 or like 5 lots of short logs and about 3 lots of medium logs. So as you can see, there are plenty of resources at the sawmill now, which is really good. Hey, Walker, nice to see you. How's it going? Also, down here at the train station, as you can see here, the dairy is parked up, ready to go, and there are plenty of resources just lying next to it. That's because I took the dairy through to the other map, where we currently are with the fort, and I just loaded up a couple of rounds of metal beams. I grabbed a couple of containers from the garbage disposal because I was looking at all the stuff we needed, and yeah, there's a lot. So I've been preparing things, shall we say. And then in addition to that, I also brought the HX 520. Finally got it out the garage again, and I brought that over here to grab some what is it that we get here? Was it vehicle parts? Something like that. Yeah, vehicle parts. So that's loaded up with some vehicle parts ready for another mission. So yeah, I've been occupied. I think I've probably put about 3 to 4 hours worth of prep work into today's stream. Just, you know, gathering some materials together just so that we can actually set out and make some progress today. Hey, just woken up having a good night's sleep. Good stuff, Walker. Nice. Always nice. But this particular mission that we have here, the Maps in Mud, actually is kind of like a precursor to unlocking quite a lot of other missions. So I thought, as we've only got the 2 things left to check off, we'll do this if we can. At least get the camp checked off, and then we'll see if we can also get the port checked off as well. And then we'll get into the cargo delivery, because today I want to try and get as many of the roadblocks on the what is it? The Selton River National Park. I want to get as many of the roadblocks on that map done, sorted, and finished, you know? So that I can then move on to the River Mountain map and hopefully unlock all of the roadblocks there as well, because there's some bridges that obviously need being built. There's the dam to rebuild, all of that kind of stuff. I want the road network up and running as much as possible. I know there are probably some things that I can't get up and running, but yeah. Now, this road obviously looks like it leads down here and then around here. I do not know if I can actually cross the river here or not. I had a little look during the daytime, kind of like straight ahead here, actually. We'll move forwards and we'll have a little spy ourselves. So during the daytime, I actually had a little look over here, and it did look like there was some sort of crossing point down there. If there isn't, I'm going to have to come back to the town and try going down this side of the river. But I wanted to just... Ooh, actually, now that I've edged forwards a little bit and opened up my viewport, it doesn't actually look like there's any way of getting down there. So maybe I would be better going this way? Around here? Like down this way? I don't know. If there was a way across like there, that would be so much easier. But it's the middle of the night and I can't actually see anything anymore. Let's just go and have a little look. It's only going to take a couple of minutes to go and have a look, and if there is a way down and across, then it'll be so much easier than having to go all the way around the top. But let's just poke our nose down and have a little peeky weeks, because... So yeah, there's all these islands here. So I was just thinking to myself, this looks like... Ooh. Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Look, there is. If I go to here, I can then just go straight across. Ah, ha, ha! Believe in yourself. I was about to not believe in myself. Seemingly, my faith has been somewhat restored. Can I have a winch point? Over there. That's better. Aha! For once, I'm actually able to go somewhere and not have to go the long way round. That is absolutely terrific. Providing, of course, that this little crossing is suitable for the ford. Looks like it'll be okay. Oh yeah, that should be... Ooh. It does look rather deep, but... Oh no, no, we're good, we're good. It's just a little bit kind of sharply downhill, but there we are. Whoa. I did indeed get the 440. Yes. Let's just pause here a moment. I did get the 440. I'm looking forward to using it. Seemingly, I'm missing a lot of upgrades for it. There's an engine that I'm missing, and there's a race suspension that I'm missing. I did find the switchable diff, so that's good. I would like to try and find the engine before I take the buddy out for some sort of proper test drive, you know? But we'll just have to see. Oh, man, is this like a dead end? Of course it's a dead end. Right. Okay, I'm going to have to go back across, back up to the road, and then maybe round that way. That would be lovely if, like, this road here just connects straight round, but something tells me there's going to be more to it than that. Because there's one thing I know about this map, is that it's not the most straightforward of things. But I'm glad I at least got that one rather easily. And the sun is rising, which will make exploration a little bit easier for us. Excellent. But yeah, to be fair, the Plaid Buddy, when I was giving it its little kind of shakedown at the end of last week, I was thoroughly impressed with it, you know? It didn't have any special tyres on it, it didn't have any engine upgrades, it just stock, it just worked, which is really nice actually. I get the feeling I'm going to like using that truck. It drives really nicely. And it also seems to have some really nice options as well, which is another plus point. There we are. Out of the deep stuff. Just make a wee splash and dash fuel station up here when we get in. Just to recoup the fuel that we've used. Not that we've used a lot, but, you know, 20-30 litres can sometimes be the life or death of a successful mission sometimes, you know? A number of times I've been arriving places with 20 litres left in the tank, you know, is quite a lot, I would say, sometimes. Seems as though this is the only filling station on this entire map, or this entire region, I should say. I don't think we've had quite a more insane fuel situation on any other map region. Ooh, excuse me. I think every other region that I can think of has always had like at least 2 fuel stations, even if they've been kind of like, you know, in awkward places to get to. You know, I mean, even Quebec had 2 fuel stations, and that only had 2 maps. And here we are in Washington, and there's 1 fuel station for 3 maps. And it is not in a convenient location. It's not like it's in the middle map. I think I'd be slightly less perplexed by it if the fuel station was on the middle map. Because at least then you're kind of more likely to be passing back and forth, you know? But, hey-ho. Just got to deal with what the situation is. And if I have to send some troops to another region to get more readily accessible fuel, then so be it, you know? Okay. Let's have a little drive to coffee, cafe and shop. What else do we have here? Canford Bakery. The Irish Pub. Just the Irish Pub. Okay. Bowling. I'm absolutely amazed. Jimmy L.K. Lumber Seller. Police Department. Yeah, I'm actually quite amazed that there are literally no Twin Peaks references on this map. I mean, the developer loves putting in references. Seemingly not Twin Peaks references, though. Right, this looks like a bit of a dead end. It is. Okay, this is a dead end. Therefore, we will turn this baby round. Go a different way. You're at 89%. You want to get out of the map. Oh no, Walker! Please don't say that. You're eroding what little sanity I have left for the completion of this particular region. Goodness me. We are at 24%, though. You know, we are actually a quarter of the way done, which is nice. I don't know how well that's going to stick, but let's just try the main road for now and actually see if this thing is a functioning highway. I get the feeling there's going to be something in our way, either a rock slide or a broken bridge. I don't think they're going to make it that easy for us, are they? There's the port. Oh, this bridge works. Oh, hello. Okay, that's interesting. How nice of them to give us a functioning bridge. Right, little map. Oh, uh-oh. Nobody wants you, bot ban. There we go. Oh, I love having that on my phone. That, however, is a broken bridge. There's no other way. There's a road over there. Does that go anywhere? Or does that just go... Let's see if we can get an aerial view on that road on the other side there. Is there another crossing opportunity down there? No, not at all. Okay, so this is definitely the crossing we have to use. Okay. In that case, we will need... Oh! Watchtower! Oh my god! I didn't even realise I still hadn't gotten all the watchtowers. Okay, let's try going up here. And we'll see where this leads us. This is like the only real unknown corner. I mean, there's a little bit on the dam map that I haven't explored yet. But this is really the only big corner of the map that I've not been to yet. So let's see if we can't bring it to light. Very handy to get up to that watchtower. Whoa. Okay, that's slightly deeper than I was expecting. Okay. This curves up this way. Oh, hey, hang on a second. Still going up. Okay. Got no idea where I'm going here. Oh, what's this place? Oh, there's a little bridge here. Oh, okay. This looks like if we take a right here, this does look like it could lead us down to the watchtower. Possibly. As the watchtower is above us. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's kind of somewhere down here. This is supposed to be a road? Oh no, look at that. It's... How on earth do we get up to that? There's a road going off in that direction. Is that supposed to connect to that road? Well, I'm going to carry on this way, but just because I don't like the prospect of going all the way around the other way and then finding out that it is the wrong way. And this way is leading us towards the port, so, you know, we can at least get that and then have a look at where we're going for the watchtower. It's like right there, look at that. That is... Don't tempt me, Frodo. You know? Ah, man. Okay. Coming round. Ooh, a road. Okay. Okay. Road, an actual road. That's good. Does it look like this road might... Oh, this road is... Oh, no. That... Nope, nope. That road has a broken bridge. Why did I think it wouldn't? Which means that we're probably going to have to come down here somewhere. But let's just take a little side detour to the left here and see if we can find a way up this cliff. Because if we could find a way to that watchtower, I'm imagining we could probably... Ooh, hey, what have we got here? Hello, good sir. What are you? Let's go in here. I think it looks like there's a job in here, so grab that. Is this a warehouse of some kind? Oh, it is. Okay. What do we got at this warehouse? Garbage. Just garbage. Okay. Why do we need garbage? Ooh, foldable logging semi-trailer. Okay, that's one of those hydrolift things, isn't it? Okay. Let's have a little looky ducky. Still no road to the left. Wow, okay, still nothing. Wow. Wow, hang on. Was that road that I passed up really the only way up to that? Can I scale... Oh, where? I was going to say, can I scale that hill? Nope. Going to lead all the way back round to that busted bridge, isn't it? I bet you anything. Mark my words, there won't be another road off to the left here at all, will there? And I'll be stuck. I can just see it happening. Bridge that isn't destroyed, that's good. Oh yeah, look, what did I say? What did I say? However, if I was to go maybe up there, I might be able to reach. If that is indeed kind of... Is that a passable route? Watch my tyres here, because otherwise that barrier will take a right big chomp out of them. There we go. Okay, so, whoop. Oh, okay. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this easy, did I? Why would I think it would ever be this easy? Oh, no, no. The camera, please. I can actually get a winch point on the winch point that I want, which is that one there. Same winch point, please. If I roll it here, I have no way of recovering. Oh! Oh! Ha ha ha! Avast ye! Fear me, because I have conquered thou. Whew. Okay. Let's go get that watchtower. Oh, that was a leap of faith. Okay, right. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't call that a shortcut walker as much as I'd call it a Hail Mary, just so that I didn't have to turn around. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that again. I certainly wouldn't want to do it in a truck carrying cargo. There are not enough winch points there to make that a viable thing to do. Not one bit. But, you know. We made it round. That's the important thing. And, saved ourselves maybe 5-10 minutes of backtracking, which is always a good thing. Right. The question remains, though, is there going to be a good spot for me to get back down from here? Because obviously this is a dead-end route that literally leads to the watchtower and nothing else. I don't like the prospect of having a cliff dive from, from the other end because, ow, if memory serves me right, from when we drove by underneath, there are no winch points at the bottom. So if I go down and I flip, then I am in big trouble. But I don't mind a little bit of a backtrack if there is like a different kind of... Whoa, steady on there. If there's like a slightly less perilous... Oh, just trying to adjust the camera on the fly whilst moving, and you get that menu all the time, of course. Maybe here? I don't know. No, that looks pretty bad, to be honest. We'll just see when we get up there what the situation looks like, because I'd rather not have to backtrack if I can help it. Shazam! There's the port. That's where we're going. Right. Just turn that engine off for a second and just have a little perusal here. Yeah, maybe this cliff. I've got to watch out for not only problems on my side, but problems on the other side as well. There are some trees just there. Are any of those trees big enough to right me if I roll over? This is the question. Because it would be an easy enough task to just throw this thing off a cliff, you know? But the question is can I do it safely? Can I... Is there something... Oh, there is a tree there that looks like it could be strong enough. You see that one? Just, like, kind of in front of the nose? Maybe strong enough to right myself on? Maybe not. Oh, right. No, actually... Just trying to get a proper good look at that. That is, like... not a bad option. It's not a great option either, by any means. I might be able to get down, like, there, but it's whether I'd also get up here on the other side. Maybe here? Also, maybe here? I don't know how tight that is, though. Like, this little bit here. That looks really bad, to be honest. That there might actually be the most sensible thing. If I kind of try and go between those two gaps there and then just kind of bump it straight down to the road. I wonder if that would work. Yeah, I don't like my prospects of throwing this off a cliff here. If it was the Wrangler, I might be more inclined to do that, because that's the Wrangler's a lot lighter, and so any force that it exerts on a tree in righting itself is going to be a lot less. But this thing is basically an entire truck. This thing is the same way in the same way as... Well, I'll start that sentence again. This thing is a Scout in the same way that a sandwich or a 5-course meal is a sandwich, you know? Technically, it is. But, you know. You know what I mean, I think. I don't even know what I mean, so, yeah, whatever. Okay. Whoa, steady on there now. Okay, let's have a little look at... Oh, there's a little barrier here, but we can kind of squeeze around there. Is there... Oh, whoa. might be going period. Oh, I'm not sure if that was a good idea or not. Let's, I think this is probably going to be the best way. Aha! Aha! Whoop! Whoop! I love my autonomous winch! Oh yeah! In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's your daddy? What does he do? Haha! Right! To the port! Before all of the daylight is gone, because I still have more things that need to be done. Was there another road here? Or was that something else? Let me have a look here. Ah, yes, okay. Fantastic. So we can actually go down here. Oh, actually, if we go, like, just along there, that'll take us back up to the road. Then we can just follow the road down. That'll be nice and easy. Right. He says. Cue regret in about 5 seconds. I don't know. It's going to be a really annoying... Like that is just annoying, you know? I see your message there, Walker. I will get to it in a second once we get back to the road. Just want to keep my eyes on the screen for a moment whilst I get through this tricky section. Go, just bump it down a gear. Okay, get round here. Back to the road. Perfect. Right, 1 second there. Yeah, it does suck when you can't fix an obvious broken bridge, especially when you're fixing other sections of a road, you know? It's like, why won't you just let me fix it all? I mean, that's kind of the point of the game almost, is fixing stuff, you know? Why can't you let me just have, you know, if I put the work in, why can't I just have a nice road all the way through? Why you gotta be like this? Oh, hey, crane. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, it's that new trailer. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh no. I've just realised what that trailer is. That has to go all the way to the dam. Oh, that is going to suck so much. Just getting here is going to suck, never mind anything else. But yeah, Walker, to your other point there. Okay, empty containers, large pipes, cargo, small pipes, oversized. Yeah, loads of cargo that I will no doubt need in vast quantities. But yeah, this region does seem to just, as has been said many a time, elongate gameplay by making you take everything from A to B to C to D to E sort of thing, instead of just, you know, A to B. Ah, finally. That's that mission finished. You use the Kenny. That is actually not a bad idea. The Kenny would be a good fit for that. But I do remember that walker. Yes, I do. Right. Crikey. Okay. There's still a whole load of other stuff down here that we haven't even seen because there's a road crossing here. Oh my lord. Still no sign of any upgrades. Actually, how many of those am I now missing? I'm still missing 2. I've got all the watchtowers, thankfully, but I'm still missing those 2 upgrades for the buddy. Right. Just absolutely great. I bet I bet one of them is probably in, like, stupid area that I haven't been to. Like one of them's probably here or something, isn't it? Or down here somewhere in this section. Yeah, because it can't be anywhere else, can it? Anyway, we are switching back to this map now, and more specifically, the Dairy Special. Down here. Oh, you mean that section, that second section that I was pointing to? Cool. I will have to go and explore there. But yeah, as you can see, I brought some materials through. I have some wooden planks here. I have some more beams. I brought a couple of containers over. And currently on the back here, I have what I need to fix this bridge. Because here's the plan. We have to do the way is clear. Fix this bridge. Very important transport link. We also have to do back in business, which is here. And also over there. Right, once we've done those, we can then move on to doing this one. Right, curtain side trailer and the vehicle spare parts. I have those in order, which means that we can then do this one, the empty containers, the filled containers, and then more stuff. All right, so this is the plan for the rest of the day, is to get those 4 missions done. And then we'll see what we can get done. Because that will fix this bridge, which will mean we won't have to go all the way around via the garage every time we come down this road. It will fix this bridge up here, which will open up the use of this gateway to the Selden River Mountains, which I believe is the one... Which one is Selden River Mountains? Yeah, I think that gateway is the one that comes out here? Yes, it is. It's the one that comes out here, which is right next door to the logging camp, which will be really useful later on down the road. I won't be surprised if there's another upgrade on this map, because there's a corner up here that we haven't been to, there's a bit up here we haven't been to, and there's another bit down here that we haven't been to yet either. So, possibilities of upgrades hiding there as well. But if we can do that, that means that we will have almost all of the roadblocks from this map done. There is another couple of things. I think there's a landslide here that we need to clear, and there's also like these, like this tree here. I think there's a mission to like clear these. There's like 3 of these trees that we need to clear as well, and that's another roadblock that we need to clear, but the major route ones will be finished. So let's go and open up the bridge, and then we'll go from there. Yep. Ay. So many things to do still. But yeah, I want to focus primarily. Ooh, excuse me, everyone. I want to focus primarily on opening up the routes first and foremost. You know, so I'm going to go through things one map at a time and work out what I need to do in order to get everything done, all of the roadblocks opened up. And then at least at that point, just like in Quebec, I won't have to worry about potential roadblocks and I can use the main routes. For the most part, there are obviously still a few things that will be blocked, but most part we will be good to go. Western Star 96 with a 5-slot trailer. That is actually not a bad thought, to be honest, because this map isn't particularly hilly. I mean, there are a few hills here and there, but like the Kenny, the 6900 does struggle with hills a little bit under full load conditions. So, yeah, that might actually be not a bad idea to get the 6900 out of the garage again. Ah, okay. So there is an appropriate tire option. Is there, eh, Walker? Interesting. Yeah, maybe that was the problem I was having in Quebec because I was having to use the. Was I using the chain tires on the 6900? Can't remember. I'll have to get it out of the garage storage and take a proper look at it. Uh-oh. Get out of here, you. Right, there we go. Much better. We'll have a look at that, Walker, because if there's a way to fix the 6900 in terms of actually, I think we're just going to carry on rather than refueling at this point because we have plenty of fuel on board, and we will be coming back this way anyway at some point down the line. Yeah, we'll got fuel on the roof. We've got fuel in the trailer. Go. Oh, I'd forgotten I'd gotten these two out of the garage. Can't remember where I was actually taking those two now. I never got around to finishing the job. I was moving those around for some reason, but I can't remember what I was doing with them, so I'll just leave them there for the time being until such time as they become appropriate again. Get out of here. That's better. Tested the OHD ones and the stock tyres, huh? Interesting. The OHDs are real. To be fair, I think the OHDs are really good tyres for pretty much all circumstances, aren't they? You know, they're a very, very good all. I know, I think it's Nathan something. I'm terribly showing my ignorance here, but I'm pretty sure that on all of his videos he's always raving about the OHD tyres. So we'll make sure that we've got the right set of boots on the 6900 before we take it out of the garage. Let's get these delivered, get some jobs under our belt first, and then if we've got time, we'll sort out the 6900. Going in hot. Woo! Straight through, no problem. Look at that. Beautiful. Stock tires somehow did indeed good going. Alright, okay, so the stock tires aren't too bad either. Right. Okay. We'll have a little compare and contrast. See what our best option is. Got to unpack if you want more grip. It's not a bad point there, Walker, to be fair. You know, unpacking does comically reduce the weight of the cargo. It's so bizarre that actually, you would think that, you know, unpacking the cargo would actually make your performance worse, simply because the cargo would be sliding around, but no. It actually makes it better. So bizarre. 2 beams, 2 planks, 1 bridge. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Right, next one. Back in business. And we need to switch to the C500. Because here's another thing that I also did. I said I brought a load of materials over. Brought all the materials over to make the 3 rail sections that we need. So yeah, that was 4 beams and 8 planks just in itself. So that we can actually just crack on with this mission. Now, it's here. So I'm assuming the best way would probably be to follow the rail lines. And then we can come back, grab another one, and drive ourselves over here. And then we'll just go round to here and come back down. Something like that. So let's go and do these. There's no point in taking 2 because we will be back through here in order to get to our next location. So we'll just take the 1. I actually get to have a proper go with the C500 and see how it feels. Speed! My lord, this thing is prompt. This thing is ridiculously fast. We even got all-wheel drive going at the moment. We're just kind of moseying along like nothing. Yes. Yeah, so I went through all of the missions and actually tracked down how many rail pieces we needed for like all of the contracts, and it was 4. So yeah, I made sure that I got enough materials for all of them. Now, ooh, should be able to fit over there. Okay, there we go. Lovely stuff. That's it, much better. I will say, this is quite an easy mission so far. I'm gonna caveat it with a so far, because you never know what happens next, you know. Ah. Right, I'm gonna have to... fit this rail piece in here. Let's have some anchors as well, just in case. Here we go. Hey, Wave, nice to see ya. How's it hanging? Come on, please. Release my crane. Thank you very much. We just want to drop this here. Like so. And then restore, and we can hopefully just back it up. Cargo management, one rail section, perfect. But yeah, the C500 is pretty darn impressive, I will say. It's a fantastic little vehicle. Until you try driving it into a bog, of course, and then you can potentially start having problems. Come on, you. What truck? The C500? This one. It's a good little vehicle. Right. Ooh. Okay, we're going off-road slightly here, but that's fine. As long as we can get back up onto train line. Come on, let me up. That's better. Alright, there we go. Let's just keep that on for a moment. Alright. To be fair, Wave, I also can't really tell most of these trucks apart by just looks alone. So I totally get that. One more rail section. There we go. Let's go. It's got a great sound to it, this thing. Actually, a second. What do we need for the next mission? Curtain side of trailer and the vehicle parts. Okay, okay, that's fine, that's fine. They're coming from different locations, so all is good. All is good. Yeah. I would actually prefer them to stop doing dual packs for DLC trucks. I would like them to do individual. Oh, steady on, C5. I would prefer them to do individual DLCs for each truck because so far with the dual packs, I can't think of a dual pack where there is. Well, I suppose maybe the wolf pack, but like all of the other packs, all of the other DLC packs have an issue where there's one truck that's really good and one truck that's a bit meh or terrible. Like the C500 is great, but the other truck, what was the other one? It was a highway truck, wasn't it? I can't even remember its name now. But the other one is terrible. And then you had the Kenworth dual pack with the Pinnacle and the Terra Pro, and the Pinnacle is great or good or whatever, but the Terra Pro is terrible. And then you have stuff like even the Jeep pack. The Wrangler is great, but the Renegade is terrible. It's like you're buying two trucks, but you're really only buying one truck. It's a way for them to jack the price up a little bit. It's a little bit dirty, but considering the packs are only like a fiver, or at least they are over here in the UK, they're like a fiver each. I'm not overly concerned, but it would be nice to have, individual trucks as opposed to dual packs. Unless, of course, they release a dual pack and both trucks are actually good. Then it's fine, Then I have absolutely no problem at all. But it's a bit bad when one of the trucks in a dual pack is just never going to get used. It's a bit... Well, I suppose it depends on how you play. If you want to torture yourself, then go right ahead. But, for most players, myself included, if a truck is bad, I'm generally not going to use it. Unless I have a very specific purpose in mind. I do like the inclusion of more heavy-duty trucks. Don't get me wrong, Walker. I do like the inclusion of more heavy-duty trucks because I feel like there is a need for them in the game. Oh, that Ford pack that was for... yeah, that was only for expeditions. That would be nice to have in the... That would be nice to have in this game, definitely. It did look rather good. Might just be a pair of scouts, but, I'll take any extra additional trucks, especially if they're good ones, Oh, right, okay, sorry, you're talking about a completely different one. Okay, my bad. Sorry, Walker, you said Ford DLC and my mind immediately went to the Expeditions one. Bada bing, bada boom. It's another one down, another one good to go. Right, now we should be able to, yes, start the long journey. Here we go. Accept. Oh. So, I have some vehicles set up and ready for this. I brought Lodestar over here to get this trailer because I thought this will be a fun little use for the Lodestar. We've never really brought him out of the garage before. And, yeah, now we've got to go all the way back through town, around here, down here. We've got to go up and around there, because that's a tree we can't get past just yet. Around here, down here, and then around here. Map, stop shifting as I click. You're doing it again. Stop shifting as I click. that's just got to go all the way down to, thankfully, this side of the bridge. There we go. But we may convoy this once we get down to the road, because we also need to bring a truck through from the other map. Hey, well, you know, if we're getting a couple more trucks, Walker, that'll be really, really nice. I do love me a good pack of trucks. We don't have many Fords in this game yet, do we? We've got the 750, obviously. I don't actually think we have any other Fords, do we? Are there any other Fords in the game apart from the 750 at the moment? Or am I just being dense and not remembering something? I can't think of any other Fords that we have in. We have to go up and round here, like so. That. Because that tree will catapult you into the stratosphere if you try and drive over it. I have tried, and I nearly got catapulted into the stratosphere. It was a little scary. It actually started spinning on the spot. The whole tree just started like trying to like rotate like this spinning, whirling dervish of death. And I was just like, just reverse away from it. Do not go near the death tree. It was not good. Oh, that's why I'm... that's... We do have another Ford in the game. The CLT, of course. That's why I'm forgetting that it's in the game, because it's probably one of the top 3 worst trucks in the entire game. That makes a lot of sense now. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, the CLT Ford, the International Transstar are probably the worst 2 trucks in the entire game. So yeah, it's just been erased from my memory, that's why. Whoa, steady on there. The further I'm driving this, the more I'm realizing, why haven't I used this more often? Especially for, like, trailer pulling. This thing is absolutely killing it. Right, let's pause here, though. We'll go for a quick refuel. And then we'll go Solus Bay, and we'll pick up the HX. Because we also need the vehicle parts that we've got here. And they're both going to the same location, so we may as well convoy. This is another truck I moved. I think I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, I brought him over here to grab the vehicle parts that we needed for this particular mission. Stuff. Let's go, go, go! Now the question is, do I take the muddy shortcut or do I just go all the way round? Because I came across the shortcut. That is it this road here or is it the next one? No, it's the next one. So that's the shortcut across there, basically. Or I can go all the way up here and come round. But I think I'm going to take the shortcut. Which is right here. Because I feel like this thing can handle it. There we go. Perfect. Yes, indeed. I actually got this. If memory serves me right, this was a free DLC truck, wasn't it? I'm not going to make that corner, so we'll just take our chances going down there. And yeah, I seem to remember using this quite a lot at one point. Certainly in like the earlier stages of SnowRunner, like as you say, during Alaska, I think I put it to very good use. And I was just looking through my garage, looking for another American truck that I could bring out to do this little fetch job here. And this guy just came to the top of the list, and I was like, oh hey, I remember you. I used to use you all the time. And then I got the Azovs, and the Tagas, and the Tatras, and I was just like, yeah, this guy just isn't as good. He's not, certainly not a bad truck by any means, but it's not as good as them. But this is his time to shine once again. Because, ooh, come on now, that's it. Up, up, up. Let's go, let's fly away. Come on, that's it. There's a good boy. Perfecto. Look at this. Look how well he takes this. No problem at all. And we're actually nearly through now. Actually doing a lot better under load than it did when I came through here empty. There's a lot to be said for having sufficient weight on a truck to actually give it the grip it needs to put the power down, you know? Turn that off, conserve the fuel. Coming through. Let's fix this bridge. Let's fix this bridge. Let's fix this bridge. Right. Now what we can do is we can hitch up the Lodestar behind us and just convoy these two up the road. This guy is prompt as well. You know, that is something I will say for the heavy-duty trucks. They are really quick in a straight line, you know? They have some serious speed about them. In fact, they sometimes have far too much speed behind them. Far too much speed. That's actually perfectly. That's a very manageable speed. That even with the Lodestar in tow. Ah, lovely stuff. Ah, you know what's nice? Actually making progress. I've spent so long on these maps just grinding like small percentages. Let me tell you though, guys, if you think I've done some setup for today's stream on SnowRunner, you ain't seen nothing yet, because I've been doing some serious prep work on Roadcraft for Wednesday. Yeah, and I'll probably still be doing a bit more before I'm finished. I'll go into all the finer details. Further down the line, shall we say. Actually, you know what I'm going to do as well? I am going to grab these two containers whilst I'm here. Because these guys have got to go for the next mission down to... down to where we're taking these vehicle parts, I believe, or very close to them, so we may as well take them with. Just arrange these. Right, turn. Please just turn. That's better. Come on. Just behave yourself. Scootle. Just want to push it down the trailer slightly and it's just not moving. Get down there. That's better. Right. Next one. These must be heavy pieces of metal, these things. There we go. I do like that we have some new cargo for this particular region now. It's always nice to see some new cargo, even if I know that in the next region it's probably going to be used to death. Just turn. Get around now. Don't get... You please not get stuck on the crane. Oh my lord. Just turn, you little blighter. When I say turn, I mean 90 degrees, not 730. No, 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 no. Turn. Turn. That away. That's better. No, you don't. You're not turning back a ways. Not a chance. Okay. Now they're just going to have to kind of sit there, I think. I still need to hook up this guy. Restore the crane. Let's go. Thankfully, we don't have to do any more off-roading, I don't think, so we should be absolutely fine to just kind of balance them here. Let me just see, actually, for this mission, where are these going? To the same spot. And then these. Also the same spot. Excellent. Okay. Good stuff. Go. Makes sense to kind of take them along, you know. The only thing I wish the HX actually had was a roof rack. Because it doesn't have a small fuel tank, but it has a kind of mid-range fuel tank. And again, it's not a heavy drinker, but it's not a light drinker either in terms of fuel usage, you know? Okay, let's turn that off. Use the winch. Bring this guy in. One cut-aside trailer, thank you very much. And then cargo management, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Oh, magically remove them. Okay. Next one, end of a long journey. Can I pack these down? Oh, perfect, look at that. Okay, 1, 2. Hey, and that's actually the... we don't actually have to do the next section now if we didn't want to. We've started it, so we may as well finish it, but I will pull these trucks off the road just so that they're not in the middle of everything. But let's just move out of the way here. Right, got to take the garbage to Solus Bay. Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it actually has to go to the garbage factory, doesn't it? Yeah, the one right up here. And then, after that, we have to bring 2 more rail sections, which we have, 2 metal beams, which we have, and 2 cement. Now then. Here's the thing. If we're going to this section of the map, right, I want to make this as fruitful, as kind of... I want to make it as useful a journey as I possibly can. So if there's something else I can take in this direction, and if there's something else I can bring back, then I'll do that, because it makes a lot more sense to do multiple things at the same time. The Terra Pro is actually a garbage truck. That would be appropriate, but yeah, as you say, the The no all-wheel drive is a kicker. The no nothing, really. Now, we have the North Bridge here. What do we need for the North Bridge? The bridge. 2 wooden planks. Which we actually have on our way. We have those at the rail station. We could grab those as well as the garbage and then drop the garbage off, come up here, fix the bridge. And then one thing I'm thinking about is that I know I haven't been up to this little section here on the map, but I know this is where you get packed sand. And maybe it'd be worthwhile filling up with a load of packed sand and dragging that back, even if we only drag it back to like the main road over here. Because then we've got to grab some cement from the factory. Because we need 2 cement. It's what now? You know that 2 wooden planks is in the metal factory. Really? This one here? Really? It doesn't say. Is that here? That looks like something else. Obviously, I'd have to switch to this map to see. If we just switch to the Ford for a moment. Well, okay, that might actually be the way to do it then. Oh, hey, look at that. I never even knew those were right there. Well, that makes total sense then in that case, because we can just cross over our usual cross point, pick these up, go up, drop off at the garbage, drop off at the bridge, come across, grab some sand, and then just come back through and come back over here, and then we can come up to the concrete plant, grab a couple of concrete, drop the sand off like just here or something like that so that it's easier to get to when we do need it. Come back. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. I don't actually know where the sand is needed, but I have noticed that like there are quite a few. Like this one here, 2 packed sand. There you go. Straight away, 2 packed sand there. Transformer. That's that one. CLT there. Metal rolls. Service parts. Consumables. I know there's a few missions that need packed sand. Water. There's another packed sand. Yeah. More sand. Oh, to the... Oh. Oh. Oh, hang on. I wonder if we can do this at the same time. Hello. Interesting. Now, I don't know where that will bring us out. I haven't actually found the other entrance to the gateway, unless I have and I just don't realise it yet. But we need 3 cement and 2 sand for that, so I could actually grab the cement from the factory as we go across. And then we also need to deliver the construction rig semi-trailer. Where on earth is that? Have I seen a construction rig semi-trailer anywhere? like I have, but I can't actually remember. It's not at any of these sites, is it? Is it like maybe in the town or by the port or something? It's not like down here, is it? That's where the crane is. I have a feeling I've seen a construction rig semi-trailer somewhere already. I have am I just getting confused with Quebec, because I know there was one on Quebec that we had to deliver. And I know it was at one of the facilities on the second map. But I can't actually remember if I am remembering that I've seen one. If you if you follow my meaning, you know? Okay. Well, let's sort this one thing at a time. We want the Derry Special for a start, because we're going to need a lot of cargo and a lot of range. Has that actually found a gap in the trees? Or have I just been terribly unlucky there? Oh wow, it actually found a suitable place to spin round. That is quite impressive. Yes, Walker. You're saying something there in answer to something that I've said, and I don't know what it's in answer to. Oh well, I'm sure we'll find it. We don't need to deliver the construction rig trailer immediately, even so. We'll go and refuel at the base, at our garage. Then we will pick up the garbage. And on our way through the next map, we will pick up some sand. I think I actually counted up how much sand we need, and it's probably, I think it was somewhere in the region of like 12-ish, something like that, 12 to 14 cargo slots of packed sand, unless I need it for doing any kind of item crafting at a later date, I don't know. But I probably will, you know. There'll probably be somewhere where I have to make bricks, and it'll be like, oh, bring us some cement and some sand, and then deliver this container of water. But, oh, please no. We're actually making bricks. But, my throat's been doing a stress reaction for the last 2 weeks now. I'm hoping that over the course of my 2-week holidays it will actually lessen off. But it's like getting all tight, you know. just feels like someone is kind of going like that all the time. It's really unpleasant, shall we say. Doesn't hurt. Ow. Oh, you absolute dog. Oh well. We need to make a trip to the garage for some fuel anyway, so we may as well grab some repair parts whilst we're there. Ugh. Get off me. There we go. But yeah, it's a stress reaction that my one of the stress reactions that my body has. To make it feel like I'm being lightly throttled all the time. I do hate stress. It is very unpleasant. I wouldn't actually wish stress on anybody. It's it can do some weird things. You know what, Walker? That truck has been on my radar. That actual truck has been on my radar. I've heard that as like just a kind of hauler, it is really, really good. I might actually get it, you know? There's actually a couple of so dairy, trailer, fuel parts. I'm going to have to take that truck to the next map. The map to get some more fuel at some point. We are going to have to turn around because there's no way I'm making that turn. Yeah, I've actually heard that the 1424 and also the 1430. I think is it the 1430? I think it's 1430. Are really good in their own way. Like the 1440 has like 2 dead axles, but it's actually really, really good, even with those dead axles. You know, or at least that's what I have. That's what I've heard. Right. Let's repair from the van body. Yeah, we'll do from the van body. There we go. Perfect. Alright, onwards. Yeah. With my rule of only using American trucks, it's actually making me go back and look at some of the trucks that I never did purchase. And it's making me want to purchase them, just to, you know, give them a try. I even got the Mac dual pack. So I now have access to the Pinnacle as well. So I haven't bought that yet, but I probably will at some point. Stop. Because let's get these garbages on board. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to reposition myself, because otherwise I am not going to get these on board. They're just going to be far too heavy. One. You come, my son. Round you go. No. Bad. That's it. That should be good enough. Hopefully. Down. Perfect. Right, onwards. Way. We now have a completely free highway from one end of this map to the other, which is fantastic. Now we've just got to do as much as we can on the other maps to get the same kind of scenario. Da-da-bum-bum. Actually, that's probably what we'll do next time. Is after today's stream, I will probably take a look at the other contracts and see which ones open up bridges, roadblocks, and that kind of stuff, and just see what my next mission should be to unblock these roads. Because like I said, there's still a couple of roadblocks on this map. They are slightly less impactful. Not completely so, but slightly less impactful than the roadblocks on this that we've tackled so far. Yeah. Just have to see what other ones we can do, but we can certainly start doing that gateway mission. Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, there was a when we were doing our scouting of this map, there was a part up in the hills, like away to the right of where I am now, like way over the other side of this hill, in like the top corner of the map, where it looked like there was a road that led to a gateway, but it just led to a blockage. So I wonder if that might be where it comes out. If it does, it's not a particularly great gateway, I will say. But yeah, before we go through the gateway here, I will show you guys where I mean, because it's the only place that I can think of that might potentially be a gateway. Unless there's something hidden somewhere that I've not found yet. I was hoping that the gateway might actually open up an easier way to get to the metal factory, but I don't think there is going to be such a thing. Right. Before we go through, let me just show you, because was it up in this? Yeah, like here, right? There's this road that just kind of goes off the map, but it's blocked. But there's no kind of like job or task or anything like that there. So I wonder if that's where it comes out. like that other gateway. It would make sense considering where this gateway is and where this one potentially is. Like if you have a look on the map here, like this one opens up here, and the other gateway is up here, so it would kind of make sense. But at the same time, that is a terrible place to have a gateway. Because, I mean, that's terrible. I mean, I suppose it does give you an easy an easier access to the Selton River Mountain gateway here. But now that I've built these bridges and unblocked this road, that is actually an easier gateway for me to get to. Simply just a bit longer but it's a road all the way. Oh well. Let's go. And we'll worry about that later. Oh. So, speaking of, we want to come up this way. We want to come through the concrete plant because we actually want to get 3 concrete whilst we're here. So we actually want to go all the way up here and then down, grab some concrete, and then we can come through. We can go across and then down here. And yeah, we'll probably go up and around here again like we did previously. And then we'll duck in here, grab these things, probably drop off the cement here whilst we're here, and then we can head back up the road all the way down here to the garbage plant, and then from there we can head down here. Round here to the bridge, drop off the wood, and then we can come up along here and over to here. Grab the sand. It's crazy when you look at a journey and it's like, oh yeah, we're just going halfway across the map, don't mind me. Ah, right. At least we have a lot of fuel to keep us going. Yeah, because we're gonna need it. Most of this mission is going to be conducted in the dead of night as well, it would seem. Well, never mind. We're actually doing really well pace-wise as well, guys. We've just over an hour left on today's stream before I head off. Excellent. Yes, that is perfect. We should actually be able to get this mission and everything I want to do done. Hopefully. One can hope. Wish you could get rid of these things, actually. They're really annoying. Quite annoying. Right. go. This corner here is a bit of a nightmare with this kind of trailer. It's far too big for it, to be absolutely honest. Ooh. But we'll still make it round. I think I came up this way with some metal beams at some point, and it was actually nightmarish trying to get around that corner. Because it was also going uphill, which was not a good thing to try. That was really bad. Order? No. That one. This one. 3 cement. 2. Loading bay. Okay. And we have a hat. Perfect. Alright. Once more onto the breach. I must say, this route across this river is so boring now. It's not even that it's a difficult route. It's just so boring. It's like, just let me build a bridge. If this was Roadcraft, I would have built 2 bridges by now. You know? And speaking of Roadcraft though, spoiler for Wednesday, I actually have access to bridges now. Proper bridges. Took me long enough. I just got fed up with crawling along, getting meager percentages on that DLC map, so I was just like, nah, we're going to sort this out once and for all before I come back to it next Wednesday. So I did, and now we do. We have bridges. So that will help our forward progression. Just like this, for example, is just so... Just, okay, yeah, I've got to pull myself through here because mud's too deep to let me just drive through naturally. It's like, can I just, you know, not have to deal with this anymore, please? Just come on. Be nice to me. Again, having to drag myself through the dirt. did actually find that coming around this way is a lot easier than going around the other way. So, there is that at least, I guess. Well, I say coming around this way is a lot easier, but now I've got the trailer stuck, haven't I? So... That's better. Now we're actually moving. Okay. Moving on through. But yeah, can you imagine if I'd had to start today's stream by making like 3 or 4 journeys to the metal factory just to pick up the necessary metal beams to do the missions that I've just done, sort of thing. You know, it would have been just tortuous. Maybe not 3 or 4, but certainly 2. You know, 2 trips, easy. This is such a rough route. It's so slow. Oh, don't you dare pull me at an angle like that. Thank you very much. Oh, absolute. Come on. Get a tyre over there. That's better. There we are. Much better. Actually, we're making an adjustment to our route because going up and over that is actually kind of painful in a way. So we're going to do that instead. Oh, wait a second. Stupid thing. Down here with you. There we go. That's better. Yeah, because actually going kind of up and around those cliffs there is, I found, was really tricky for the dairy. Having done it like 3 times. Can I have some steering lock, please? Can I? Is that too much to ask? Thank you very much. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, it just kept beaching itself all the time because of the length of the trailer and the outcrops. And it really wasn't a good route. Not at all. So we'll actually go around this way and just works a lot better. Yeah. Lads, come on, Derry. Us. Stuff, good stuff. Those are these water tankers just kind of abandoned all over this map. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. That's going to be a nightmare as well once we come to actually delivering water. But there are a couple of missions that need water. So, luckily, I think like the volumes of water that we need aren't all that extravagant. Like one truck should be able to deliver all the water we need in one go, you know? Okay, so if I leave the concrete here, this is pretty much where I'm going to be picking it up from. I'm going to have to... Oh, that would probably help if I'd actually, you know, noticed that the suspension was in the wrong orientation. Right. Pack that. Detach. Oh. Let's go and dump off the cement. Come back and get it later. Probably should have pulled this trailer further forwards, but, you know. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Oh, that's good enough. Alright. Actually, we're just going to leave the trailer there for a minute. We're going to go in here, we're going to pick up the wooden planks, and then we're going to come out. Because otherwise I'm going to be trying to pull an entire trailer through there, and that's never going to go well. Here, you. That's better. Right. Another one. It's nice that they actually supply you with these. I didn't think they were going to do that. That's really, really, really good of them, considering some of the other absolute ridiculousness that we've had to deal with on these maps. That'll do. Just until we get back out to the trailer. Right, there. Good enough. Good enough. there. There, perfect. Right. Restore. By the time we make it to the garbage plant, we might actually have some daylight. So, well, then again, maybe not. It is still quite late at night. But that's fine. Perfect. That all packed down nicely. It did indeed. Okay. Onwards, as they say. Oh, hauling like a boss. No kidding today. Goodness me. The amount of cargo being hoofed across the map at the moment is quite ridiculous. But yeah, I'm hoping for some big percentage gains today in terms of the overall progression of this map. We started today on 24%, so here's hoping that we're going to knock off quite a few percentage points here, because we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 missions plus a task. Did we do a task? No. No, if we do this one, it will be 5 missions and a task. Well, you know, Walker, that's what I'm hoping, you know? I'm hoping we can actually, you know, gain some ground here, because both SnowRunner and Roadcraft have been just busting my everything, you know? In terms of just, you know, getting anything done. It's actually making me look forward to the release of the new Scottish map on Farming Sim next month. Well, no, not next month, because we're still technically in September, but early November is what I mean. Next month. 5 or 6 weeks from now. Yeah. Oh, no kidding. Patience test. Yeah. I have had my patience tested with this map quite considerably so far. Yeah. But you know, I'm getting more used to it. Hang about. Where are we supposed to take these? Because that was not it. Oh, yes it is. Okay. 1, 2. Perfect. Oh, okay. So you're gonna buy the year 5 pack. I think it's gonna be worth it. Oh, no, not that one. Not the way home. The bridge. That's what we want. I will say, Wave, that some of the DLC regions are absolutely beautiful. You know, they've only gotten better as the DLCs have gone on. You know, I would say that all of the year passes are actually worth it, considering what each one of them individually brings to the game. But I think if you haven't bought any yet, then yeah, definitely the year 5 pass is going to be good, because I think Sabre has got some big things in the works for the Year 5 pass. I just have this feeling, you know, this kind of, call it trucker's intuition. But I think the Year 5 pass is going to be good. I think they're going to introduce us to some good stuff. And at the moment, they're also introducing a lot of different trucks into the game from a lot of different manufacturers. So I have a feeling we're in for a good ride with the next pass. You know? Oh yeah, Road Kings as well. I am looking forward to that. That is, I think that might actually be a game I can very much get behind. You know, despite it being, like, people are saying that it's going to be a Euro Truck Sim clone, but I don't think so. Not from Sabre. I think they will. I mean, I would like to play a demo. I will be very much all over a demo like they did for Roadcraft. I hope they do the same thing for Road Kings, just so that we can get kind of a taste of what we might be expecting from that. Come on, up we go. That's it. But yeah, I think Road Kings is going to be interesting. And then they've also got another one on the horizon. It's like a port sim management game or something like that. That I can't remember what it's called, but it recently went up for kind of keeping tabs on Steam, I think. No, it wasn't Transport Fever 3. That's something else. Actually, I've got my phone right here. I can actually check Steam because I actually put it on my wish list just to keep tabs on it. What's it called? Is that it? Docked. Docked. Yeah. Go and take a look at that one, guys. That's another new Sabre property that they announced reasonably recently. And yeah, yeah, Docked. Docked. Yeah, check it out. Have a look. I mean, I don't know what to expect from that one. I think it's going to be more of a management type game than it is anything else. But I also think that could be an interesting one to keep an eye on. You just never know. Okay. There. Okay, let's see if we can make it across this new wooden bridge of ours. This is going to be an interesting little trip. I've not actually been to this section of the map at all. So far, so good. Ooh, tomorrow is Steam Sales Day, huh? Interesting. Wonder if there's anything that's going to pop up that I'd be interested in. That being said, at the moment I have a lot on my plate because not only am I kind of doing a lot of behind-the-scenes management work for this and Roadcraft, I'm also trying to finish Baldur's Gate for the first time. I've never actually finished that game. I did play it on stream, but I've got too much going on to go back to it right now. And I kind of really fluffed up my first playthrough. So I've been trying to finish that game properly for the first time. And I've also had other things to contend with as well, so I don't know if I will buy anything else on the Steam sales, but I might have a look just to see if anything tickles my fancy, even if it's a purchase for later on. Who knows? Right. Okay, so this should give us, yeah, packed sand. Yeah, question is, do I want to turn around, or is there an easier way to turn around? You're looking forward to what two games would those be, Wave? What's on your Jurassic Park Evo 3, Anno 117 Pax Romana? Okay. Wow, okay. I have no idea what the second one is. Do forgive my ignorance on that. Wow, crikey, just empty all of the fuel. I think we'll turn around before we try and pack this thing down because it'll just be easier. Ah, City Builder. Ah, okay, cool. I used to play SimCity. Showing my age here, guys. I used to play SimCity 2000. That was my SimCity. Man, did I enjoy it, by the way. That was my jam back in the day when I was a young whippersnapper. Yeah. Right. Now, let's turn that engine off for a second. How much sand do I actually need? I need 2 for that mission. I need... there. Or there, or... Oh, wait. Or there. Or there. Okay, so I don't need any... I only need 2 so far. I need another 2 for this one, so that's 4 total. That's another 2, so that's 6. 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Crikey, okay, I need a lot for that one. So that's 12 I need. Do I need any more? Solar panels, cargo containers. Okay, so I need another 2 there, so that's 14. 14? 15, 16, 17. Okay. Okay. 17. Oh my lord. That's 3 truckloads if I do it legitimately. Excuse me, guys. Still having on and off issues with my ears, but it's not too bad. 17. Oh. I'll make 3 round trips. 17. Wow. I suppose I could try and do it in 2. I've got 6 on board now. If I took an extra 2 with me this time, that would be 8. If I did that twice, that would be 16. And then I just need 1 extra. Do I risk taking 9 on this run? Just to save myself an extra journey later on. very least, I'm going to take an extra 2. Because then I will have a full trailer load to take across the river again. I make you want to play SnowRunner. There we go, you see. There's the bug biting. Plus some service parts. To bring to the main road. I need some service parts, do I, as well? Oh dear. Oh, it's a very large hat. Oh, you know what? We're taking a third. We're going to do it. We're going to try and take more than half of all the sand we need in one go. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one on here, but can I get it on the trailer? Like on top of this fuel tank here. Come on, sand. Will you? Work with me here. This is going to be... Like, that's not too bad, so long as I don't rock the trailer too much. And if I pop the crane down there to hold those on. Okay, right. Let's go. Come on, Derry. Prove your worth. Actually, what do I... You say I need service parts. What do I need service parts for? What do I need? Is that something else that I was going to do that I didn't? Metal beams and cement, obviously. I might try and bring some more metal beams over, actually, when I come back over. Yeah. Okay, right. Let's worry about the sand for now. We are heading back to the metal factory to pick up the sand. To pick up the cement, I should say. And then we'll go from there. Oop. The dairy's got his hat on. He's very tippy-day. Oh, I can't even sing a song because I'm too concerned about this thing falling over. What am I like? Yeah, the Kenworth overloading probably would be a better idea for this, you know. But hey, we're here now. This is what we've got. This is what I'm gonna have to try and deal with. So, yay. Providing I don't get too kind of sideways, I should be alright, you know? Oh, don't do that. That's not cool. Oh, come on. Come on. No big angles like that, please. Get off that rock. Thank you. Right. Dropping the speed down. I think if I can get out of here and across this bridge, it's not going to be quite as scary. Maybe. I don't even know. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. Why do I keep doing this to myself? You know? Why do I keep doing this? Hang on a second now. Hey, no problem, Walker. Catch you later, alright? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back around this way, aren't I? This kind of wavy road I don't like. I think I'm gonna go around this way. And once I get to there, I should be, fingers crossed, should be okay. Then, oh, come on. Don't. Derry, I need you to have a turning circle right now. That's better. I need you to go exactly where I tell you to go, okay? Otherwise, this is not going to go well. Speaking of not going well, why am I not going tall right now? Come on. Don't mess with me now, please. That's better. Okay. Okie dokie. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. We are hauling more than what is sensible, shall we say, right now. A lot more than what is sensible. But that is how you get things done. Certainly in this region. Either that or that's how I fail miserably at everything and cause myself no end of headaches, you know? One or the other at this point in time. Come on. Not like that. Like that. Come on. Round a little bit more. Thank you. That's it. Right, up and over. The best kind of line is a straight line where it can be managed. Ooh. Come on, find some road on the right there to push me around. That's it. Ooh, Nelly. Okay, there we go. It. A bit more. Trailer, please do not. Of course, the trailer's like, hey, I'm gonna go sideways. Nuts to you, my friend. Come on. Forwards. That's it. Getting stuck on something there. Don't know what it was. Okay. Whew. Right. And round. Come on. just going straight. I think I'm actually better off cutting this entire corner. I hope. But I think if I try and go around there, I'm going to be in trouble. Again, I might be in trouble, period. Yep, I am definitely in trouble. Ooh. Coming in hot. Back round. Ooh, hang on a second. I was thinking that little bit off to the left there, that could have been a potential direction I could have gone, but no, it is not. I'm just going to have to kind of keep adjusting myself here until I get an appropriate angle on all this. Come on, Derry, pull that nose round. That's it. Oh, no, too much fuel usage. That's it. Now we can possibly go. Nope. Anything? Nope, not at all. There to there, maybe? Did a little bit. If I was to hook up the winch to there and then there, that could work as well. Just to give that trailer an extra little help around. Then we go for the next winch point. Not that one, apparently. It's not got the range. What about that one? That one should work. There we go. Okay. Okay. See if we can't get that last winch point on the trailer now. Yes, there we go. There we go. Oof. Okay. Don't relax yet. We're not done yet. But I think that's the trickier part through and sorted, you know? Can I just go straight up here? I think I can, I will, and I am. There we are. Perfect. Oh, yes. Come to daddy. There we are. Lovely. Up, Blanc. On you, conveyor. My perfectly good run ended prematurely by a silly conveyor belt. Right, I've got to readjust this cargo now, haven't I? It was going so well. That's that one. I wonder, could I... swing this round here and then just crane down far enough to clear that. Just to get us through here. Lovely. Good stuff. Right. Let's readjust that again. Why are you not coming out now? Oh, you... Don't do that! Is that because I've finished it with the trailer or something? Come on. Dude, what's going on? That's it. Come on, out you come. Gosh darn thing, honestly. All right, there we are. Perfection on a plate. Let's get this load of sand out of here. The crazy thing is I've got to take pretty much this exact same amount of sand out of there all over again. But I might do that off screen. Just that I don't have to worry about it later, you know? And that should hopefully mean that I don't actually have to go back and get sand from that location again. You know, I should be all out. I should be done with sand. From now until the end of time. Hopefully, anyway. It'll be just my luck that I'll bring out the exact number of sand that I think I need, only to find out that actually I need, like, one more or two more. You know? That's just how it goes. What's the only there wave? Sorry. I obviously said something, you made a comment about it, and now I can't remember what I said originally. It's generally how my brain works. I'm amazed that my brain remembers to breathe regularly, actually, considering how much it forgets on a regular basis. Okay, we have 20 minutes left today. At the very least, we can get this this bit done. This section of this particular mission. Just dump the sand that we don't need and load up the cement that we do need. Get that delivered, and then I'll see what we have time for once that's done. But I'm definitely going to have to move a few trucks around, I think, because there's without a doubt how the brakes on these trucks have suddenly decided that they're not going to start working like brakes, you know? I know there's something called momentum, but I like to imagine that that doesn't work for me. Right, let's just unpack that. And oh, that's the horn button. Grab some sand here and just flick them off. Flick this one off as well. Come here, you. Perfection, and one more. Down. Right. We'll load up this cement and then see about our journey up the hill. Perfect. I don't actually think I have a great deal of fuel left. That's going to be interesting. Oh, no, not the move. Pack. Refuel. My lord, yeah, that's all the fuel I have left for the dairy. That is potentially problematic because I've got to get up to the top of the hill, back down, repack all of this sand, possibly grab a couple of metal beams, and then get back here. I might have to bring the Ford over just to bring some fuel to this thing. But providing I can get to the top of the hill and drop off this first lot of cargo, then everything else is of secondary importance. Right. Okay, restore, pack, perfect. We are going to here, so up this hill here, across this bridge, around here, across this ravine, back up here, and then over to there. Right, let's see if we can get this done in the time we have left. At least we don't have to worry too much about falling over too much. It. Come on, Derry, let's go. Oh, ouch. How did that pop a tyre? Come on, game. Seriously? I know I gave it a little bounce there, but I swear this game just likes popping tyres sometimes. That didn't feel like it should have happened. Doesn't feel like it was a situation that warranted a pop tyre. Certainly not one of my front steering tyres, thank you very much, game. I need those. I'd replace it, but I don't think I have any spare tyres on this thing right now. I don't think it's actually got any spare parts at all. Which is actually kind of annoying, but hey-ho. Is very rocky. You could say that it... Oh, you do not just do that. You did not, game. You absolute steward. Okay, at least I had some repair parts on the actual trailer, but that is now me completely out, and I'm still down a tyre and some of my suspension. Oh, honestly. Definitely going to have to bring the Ford over here now, but hey-ho. Nearly there. I don't think I'd want to use this gateway even if I could. You know? It is a nightmare getting here. 3 cement. 2 sand. Thank you very much. Alright. The big question is, where is this semi-construction rig trailer supposed to come from? It's not even on this map. Oh no. You are having a bubble bath. Where is it? What? Where is it? Where's the blinking trailer? Is it on this map? I have a recollection of seeing a construction rig trailer. I think this is... I didn't tell you to start. I think this is... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Of course, right there. That's where I saw it. Game! I picked that up. I remember now. It wasn't last week. I think it was the week before when we were scouting this map. I remember spotting that on the map and going, hey, look, I think that's one of those construction rig semi-trailers that we've had to deliver in previous missions. There it is. Oh, that is... In a word game, that is not cool, alright? That is very not cool. How are we even supposed to get that anywhere? Because obviously we could bring it down the main highway here, but then there's a bridge that needs to be opened there, and then we could continue to bring it down here. There's a blockage here, so we couldn't take it there, but we could take it down this little road here. bring it out here, and then straight through the gateway, straight round, over, and everything like that. So that's fine, but we'd need to fix this bridge first. I wonder... which mission is it that unlocks that bridge? Because that is definitely... well, there's a rock slide there that we need to clear as well. Okay, that makes access to the plant there a lot easier. Logistics center. Okay, lots of trailers that need to... aha, okay, here it is. This is what we need. So to this location here, a service trailer. Is that one of the ones? Yeah, it's over here at the logistics base. Okay, so a service trailer from the logistics base. And then metal beams, concrete blocks, and service spare parts. I have no idea where I get concrete blocks from. But we need to do back to work first. So, back to work. Which mission is that? Back to work. Oh, okay. That's where we get the concrete plant. Oh no. Oh no, I just had a terrible thought. We probably are going to need to bring sand and cement to the concrete plant to make concrete. Oh no. Which means I'm potentially I'm not going to know what I need to deliver to this I need to do this mission before I'm going to actually know whether I need to get more sand. Oh, game, you just keep throwing things at me, don't you? You just keep throwing things at me. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. This is what that is. I mean, that's not a hard mission. Metal rolls and service parts. I could drag the generator with me. I bet the generator is actually the one from the logistics base, because there's literally, I think, a generator sat right here. Oh, man. So many... there's the service trailer, and then 3 other trailers and a flatbed trailer there. Crikey. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot left to do. Where's our percentage sitting now, though, actually? 30%. 30%. So we did 6% today. Why? Oh, why must you be like this? Why must you be like this, game? Oh. Oh well. We are almost a third done. We were almost a quarter done at the start of today's stream. We're now almost a third done. So, you know. I'm going to have a look at what's going on here. Anyway, that is probably a good place to leave us for today. Just so you know, guys, next Sunday I'm not actually going to be here. I am actually out of town in the faraway yonder town of Birmingham for a convention. So I'm not going to be here. What I'm possibly thinking of doing is maybe doing an extra stream on Wednesday, because I am off work now, so I can do a few extra streams if necessary. So I might do an extra SnowRunner stream in addition to the Roadcraft stream on Wednesday, because we're leaving on Thursday. So we'll be away Thursday through next Monday. So yeah, Wednesday is probably going to be the only chance I get. Because ordinarily I'd probably do a makeup stream on maybe a Friday or a Saturday, something like that. But again, we're going to be out of town. So might do a double stream on Wednesday just to kind of keep momentum going with this, because the last thing I actually want to do is lose time at the moment. There's far too much stuff going on. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can get done between now and Wednesday. Thankfully, Roadcraft is kind of ready to roll. I've been doing some work on that. We're ready to roll on Roadcraft, so I'll see if I can get some more materials moved around just so that we can make a good start on this on Wednesday if I do an extra stream. I've got to have a word with Natalie, make sure she's okay with me doing that, because it takes time out of our together time, So I'll confirm that on the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, check out the link in the channel. There should be. I will double check to make sure that link still works. It should still work, but as far as I know, it's workable. But if it's not, I'll update it later on this evening. Yeah. So yeah. Either way, we will be doing Roadcraft on Wednesday as usual. So join me for that. I might do slightly longer. I don't know. Just depends. Yeah, just depends. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Actually nice to have made a little bit of good progress, Hopefully keep that, move forwards, get some more stuff done next time. So, speaking of, until next time, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed. We had some hairy moments and some good moments. So, yeah, hopefully see you all again next time. So, until then, take care, stay safe. I'll catch you later. Bye for now, everyone.